Well, think again. Welcome, everybody. So this is our first podcast. We're going to be talking about a lot of hot topics. We like AI. We like, extraterrestrial beings, information that we haven't consumed before. Just really interesting stuff. So I myself, Age, and the co-host is Candy, aka Shane. So if you hear me switching, enjoy.
What's going on, guys? What's up?
Yes, that's right. Candy, we have a topic for today. I'm really keen to talk about all the stuff that we've mentioned before. AI this, AI that. And by the way, for all the viewers, all of you who are watching this most likely have used some sort of AI right now. If it's on your phone, your ChatGPT or Gemini, or whatever you're using, all of that's the AI type of stuff. But we want to talk about where it was to where we are now and what it will look like and where it's going. Is that right, Candy? This is the highlight, right?
That's right. Let's do it. Let's talk about its growth because it's been pretty quick. But right, there's loads of stuff to talk about in it. Like I might get sidetracked, but let's go from there because I don't even know where it started. To be honest, that's your field. I'm just an outsider that loves what's going on with it. But that loves what's going on with it. But we'll see.
All right, so I started using GPT. I think 2 years ago, approximately. Like, just found it on I think it was Twitter back then, or was it already called X? I can't remember. But people were posting about it, and some people on other social medias were sharing. So I just tried it on.
So anyways, 2023?
Yeah. 2023, like end 2022, 2023, January, I think. Yeah. When did you use these LLM models?
ChatGPT?
Yeah.
ChatGPT I only got this year, like at the start of it.
Oh, that's right. Did you use like Gemini or it's only been GPT? Like it wasn't Google.
For me, it was a flush. As soon as I got the ChatGPT, then I got the Gemini and to try that out.
True. And you tested out all the video models.
Yeah, all the video stuff, the imaging, comparing the differences. The Sora that's on ChatGPT, right? Is it Sora? I think is the image stuff as well. I was using that. Just trying to see what everyone's doing, piece together, because I've seen so much go on with it. But where did it start, bruv? You had it from back then. Was it already around for years before that?
It was around. When I started using it was GPT-3. GPT-2 was already around for 2 years before that, but it was, a small community, researchers, enthusiasts, internal network people using it. And that was, I think, the first model they had that was giving genuinely, creative responses, like usable responses. And output is like, oh yeah, this is the first one was still working, but it it's not as good as what you have on number 2, where you could use it for text, for poetry, and then coding was like the focus for 3 and onwards. So yeah, that's where we were. It was just purely research and I can Google things now, but like not use Google search. Like that's pretty much what I do. I don't know about the viewers or yourself, Candy.
I'm still using Google, bruv, to be honest. I have ChatGPT, but I'm still using Google to do everything. Even when it says the little AI suggestion, I go past that. And then I pass all the sponsored ones, and then I go to the proper answers to try and get it in. My mind is still not doing it, do you know what I mean? I'm still can't just switch just like that. I'm still on Google. Like that's me, that's my go-to. ChatGPT is there, but my go-to is that, you know what I mean?
Okay. That's fine. Like when I started finding out that it can do online searches for me, so that was recent. It wasn't, although it feels like ages away, but I think in the last year they started introducing web searches and finding out external information. I just started going with that. Like if I need to know something, whatever I would Google, I would really ask GPT. It's been like that very intensely for the last 6 months.
Jeez, Rob.
And it works great. I only go to Google to, if I want to see visible news or stuff like that, like very generic searches, or obviously looking for a website, but like information, which maybe what is that I do really heavily, through GPT, which gives me the same results, but just more directed. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, ChatGPT is still just ask a question, it will answer me back in the writing, etc. But now it has, like when it asked me for an update where it can do like, I don't know what it is, some file kind of stuff and things like that. Instead of now, it doesn't just give me text, it gives me files to download that it's made for me. Does that make sense? Which I didn't understand. Remember, I asked you, bro, I said, what is this? I called you and said, bruv, what's it doing? I'm just trying to get a normal answer and it's giving me files.
It's great. It's great. So this is a perfect segue.
I didn't know what it was, bruv. What are you talking about? It's great, man. Bruv.
This is the thing. Like, this is a perfect segue you've introduced now, because we went from just responding with text to now obviously having voice mode and online search, and now it outputting files and consuming. You can also give it files, obviously. Look at my image, look at my text, read my poem, edit my script, whatever. But that's what it can do currently. Like, now it's only bound to the computer. Like, it doesn't have any physical attachment. It can't control anything as of yet that I'm aware of. I know there's many companies who are building these. Boston Dynamics and other ones who are building, Tesla as well. But right now, all this intelligence it's keyboard to fingers. That's all. And really, what I want to discover is, and what I want to not predicting is not possible, but forecasting, like lightly, like, oh, where could we be in 5 years? It's 2025.
That's
where
a good
could
one,
we be in
bruv.
5 years?
That's a good
right?
one, bruv. You tell me. You tell me where it's going to be in 5 years, guys.
Okay, I think in 5 years, and man, 5 years is already, it's long and right around the corner at the same time. It's gonna be there in a split second, but it's still a long way away. Yeah, it's still a long way away. And at the momentum that AI is going, I think we're gonna have a serious, how do I say this? Super capable beings online. Like, at some point, everything will be run by these models. You know, everything will just be integrated.
Like on the phone, or you mean as a being, like the robots and that?
So okay. There's two parts to this. First, the phone. Like, you have your messages. You know, iMessage or WhatsApp or whatever. All of these will be even more heavily integrated. It can probably predict outputs. You know, you can say, maybe next time you can call your local phone. You know, you say the command and saying, hey, send a message to Candy saying, I'm having breakfast. Do you want to join me? It can just generate a nice message, but like directed at you in the way I speak to you. You know how we message each other. You know, there's every person I speak to, there's a tone, there's a way I message somebody.
Yeah, of course, bro. I was going to say, what are you talking about? It already does that. I can talk to the phone and it will write the text. So you mean it will just give it a simplified, and it will broaden its answer to you?
Yes, but like when you look at the message I sent you today, for example, on WhatsApp, yeah, the way I message you, like the grammar, the word that I use, like, you know, oh, this is me messaging. But if I ask an LLM to create a message for me and send it to you, know, this is like generic written. Maybe there's a subtle line. But that subtle line can be masked easily if the model knows how to message like me.
So what you're saying is, bruv, in 5 years' time, you're gonna give the AI your personality, bruv, so it can mimic you. So now you're telling me, bruv, I'm gonna get a message saying something, and I'm just gonna have to believe it. I'm gonna be thinking it's you. What if it's not you, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? You're giving it the power of your voice, basically.
Exactly. Correct.
So are you going to do that? Are you going to say yes to that?
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think we will have a choice. I think the phones are already consuming all our data as we speak. Like, all our phone calls, they are consuming. All the messages, it's already in the database being trained on. So in 5 years, it's not like it's going to ask you, do you want to enable your voice to be consumed? It's like, do you want personalized messages? Enable. It will be such a light notification. You'll be like, oh yeah, I want personalized because you're already used to it. You just click yes, and then boom, you'll start getting messages from me that are me, but I'm not there sometimes, which is creepy.
So wait. So I'm gonna message you. Say you're sleeping, bruv. I'm gonna message you and get a message back.
You know what? Oh my god, that would be crazy. Yes,
no way,
I think
bro.
so. I honestly think this will be possible.
Bro.
Yes.
No, but I don't like that. I don't like that.
It will be like a setting, obviously.
Yo, remember what we spoke about yesterday, Age? Like, what? Yeah, that's right, bruv. You don't remember nothing, bruv. Me and your AI age have been talking and making ideas, and you just sleeping, bruv.
Correct. And this is the one thing that is most likely to happen. There will be a time very nearby where personalities are accurately mirrored. Like you can talk to me and it's not me, and you won't feel the difference. You won't know. And maybe they were like, we can even enable your voice mode. And
yeah, but that's scary, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, that is scary because look how much we can do with it now, which is already scary. When it came out. So just for reference, when it came out in I'm talking about GPT-3 in 2023. When I started using it, it came out before that, but when I started using it in 2023, I was already like, wow, what is this? Like, how is it possible that I can get so much correct information? Yes, it hallucinates sometimes, and that's fine, but like all the outputs were fantastic. I'm like, how is this even possible? And it is. And we have it on my laptop, on my phone, on the computer, these absolutely brilliant minds, digital. That's already the hardest part. Like everything that I mentioned is actually easier and easier to implement. So we're already at an age where there is no point of return. Everything is accelerating. Health benefits. Remember, if you're going for a surgery now, or if you're going for an appointment to get yourself checked, you go through a person. That person is a doctor. He has the certificates, and he's certified to use certain material, whether it's instruments or assistance from somebody, or specific rooms. These things will get automated at some point. You just go in for an appointment, but maybe in the future it's not a person. You do a Face ID scan. Oh yeah, you're our patient. Walk into the room, you get scanned, and your diagnosis is in the seconds or minutes, and you'll be able to tell you this is what's wrong with you, this is not. Blood pressure, pain.
That's what you're saying. You're talking about advanced machinery now.
Correct, but
okay, yeah.
So I'm not talking about humanoid machines yet. So I'm talking about static machines like a scanner.
Yeah, like someone will stand in that scanner and it will scan you straight away and be able to deal with the problem instead of feeling you and that.
Exactly. Oh, I have back pain. Oh, I have a skin rash. It can automatically, instantly understand me correctly, and that's it. To be honest, it will have to come to that because.
Okay, wait. So you're saying it understands your voice, like what you're telling it, the symptoms, or you're literally going to get scanned by some machine and it's going to know, yeah, this is your problem, or it's or you're telling it your symptoms and it's just giving you an answer, bruv.
It will be like this. This is how I imagine it to be. You walk in this room and you say, "Oh, hello, doctor. I need your help today." And it responds like, "Hi, how may I help you today, Candy? Is there something wrong with you?" Like, "Yes, I have pain in my shin, or my knee. My knee has been hurting a lot, and I don't know what's wrong." And it will say, "Okay, let's perform a full body scan, and I will put my attention on your knees and see this." So, one, it will do the body scan anyways, and two, it will focus on your knees. So it will give you the knee symptoms, and you'll notice any other symptoms. Be like, "By the way, your blood pressure is a bit high," or like stuff like that.
So what are you doing? Are you sitting in a machine or something?
The room has a scanner. You just walk in. Like, imagine an empty room.
I want to know what the scanner looks like, bruv. I want to know what the scanner looks like.
Okay.
What kind of scanner are we talking about?
Yeah. Imagine this. Yeah. Imagine.
Oh, I'm listening. Bro, serious.
No, I'm serious. No, this is serious, by the way. I'm serious.
But so am I. What kind of scanner, bro? Like, is it one that the doctor is holding to me, like, on the forehead, beep, oh, this is wrong? Or is it like one of them ones that you lie down and you do it? Not like an MRI thing, but you know what I mean. Like, is it, like one of those? Is it going to be like one of those kind of things?
Imagine
like,
this,
is the AI going to be like, yo, bro, strip down and you have to get in there? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to get violated by the AI, whatever's going on, bruv? Like, how do I know?
This might feel cold.
Like, I know the doctor. Like, I know the doctor. He's qualified, bruv. Who am I to say this AI character is qualified? Where did you get your degree, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got it online. But you are online. Do you know what I'm saying? Cause what's going on? How are they going to bypass that kind of stuff? Are we going to allow AI to get qualifications? Am I going to go to night school one day in uni? I want to do mechanics or something. I'm like, oh, what's that answer? I look over my shoulder to get an answer of someone else. I'm like, oh, bruv, there's an AI next to me, just a little box. How's that?
You're trying to cheat. You're trying to cheat, but you got caught.
Nah, bruv. No. I tried. Okay, whatever. I tried to not try to cheat. I tried to look at another person's face to see if they're struggling.
I thought you meant looking at their work. Right. Like, okay.
No. I just I want to see other people's facial expressions. You're looking around the room to see the vibe. Who else is struggling with this, like me?
Okay.
But then all I see next to me is a box, bruv. You know what I'm saying? There's no expression on that box. You know
I could take a shoot, but that is the funniest image I have in my head right now. I'm actually imagining it right now. You're in a room, they're just boxes, just decorated differently because their personalities are different. No.
There'll be another one or two people, but like it's like a classroom of that. And like I'm talking as if, because you said earlier, let's just, like, you know, when you were saying they haven't formed into like robots yet, so it's just a device. Okay, you know what? Then again, if it's just a device, I've gone off. But still, if there's no doctor in the room, I'm still going to ask the same question. How is that thing qualified? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to ask a thermometer how a thermometer is qualified. But if this person is going a back and forth with me, that's different. If we're having a back and forth, because he's asking me things, like, if it can't scan me and know, then it's not it's not like a tool. It's actually something, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great question, actually. That is a good question. So I have two answers, because you technically asked two very good questions. One, about the scanner, and two, about the qualification. First, the scanner. Imagine yourself, you walk into a room, an empty room, okay? Just an empty room, no furniture, nothing, okay? You're just walking in. Mm-hmm. And just like how the airport 3D scanner does, it's embedded in the walls. So you're already, in the hollow room that will pretty much zap you and consume depending on what level and what type of rays. And it can just do that. So it will talk to you through a speaker like, hey, what do you need? Da-da-da. It's all private, obviously. Nobody can hear outside the room. Mm-hmm. And it does does the scan immediately. And then one of the walls turns into a screen, and you can see exactly what's happening. So that's
okay.
That's
also one.
That's nice, because that means there's never a shortage of doctors, and professionals are deterministic. So every AI is as accurate as the other. You're not going to have somebody who might have a day off or who's tired and might miss something. That's great for us.
Okay, but no, not second. Let me stop you right there, cuz. So so you're saying now I'm going into the doctor and it's a room. So you're saying there's no doctor, it's just a room with rays and that, yeah?
There could be a receptionist who guides you to an allotted room where you've registered or signed up for the appointment. That's fine. Yeah,
so I'm going to talk about my problems now. So I've gone into that room, or have I talked about my problems prior?
You have talked to your problems prior in a form to actually get the appointment, and then you were approved for this appointment because what you've mentioned is worthy of investigating, I would say. So like you typed in, I have a bad knee, it's really hurting me, I can't do my job. Yeah, okay, come for the appointment, room 3.
Okay. And you're saying now it's rays and that. What kind of rays are we talking, bruv?
The normal rays that we have. So depending on the symptom, if it's a bone issue, X-ray. If it's a flesh problem, MRI.
But how are we going to find out? But that's what I'm saying. To find out if it's all right, you know what? Fair. I guess so. It's just like going, if my knee's hurting. Okay, so we're saying it beforehand. So we're not talking to the AI. So it's not asking me questions. It's literally just a scanner.
No.
Healing scanner.
I don't want you. So let's elevate this a bit. All right. Let's elevate it.
Bruv, no. Just set me the scenario. My knee is hurting. What do I do?
You walk into... So ignoring all the
Bruv, did you just say you walk? I just said my knees hurting, cuz. There's like I can't walk on it.
Let's be like okay, let's elbow. All right, because I want to keep it simple, but like actually help you. Help me imagine it as well, because you're asking good questions. So my elbow's hurting. Okay, I played tennis, and I don't know what I did. My elbow's really hurting. Okay.
Yeah, backhand. Oof.
Backhand, under knee hand, net strangle my elbows. Okay, and I went online and I typed my elbows. I want to book an appointment, or the reason doesn't matter. You just book an appointment, okay? Because appointments are available. 12 o'clock lunchtime. You go to this clinic, and you're assigned a room. You go to the receptionist. Hi, my name is Shane. I booked this appointment. Yes. Go to room 3. The doctor will be with you there instantly. You walk into the room, saying, "Hello, Shane. Welcome to your appointment. How may I help you today?" Like a proper voice, a proper conversation with a proper intelligent being. There's not some sort of toaster.
You said your doctor will be... Sorry, bruv. You said your doctor will be there. What do you mean, bruv? What doctor?
He's already there. I said the doctor will be there with you.
What, a humanoid doctor, like a normal doctor,
no,
no. So you're already calling the AI a doctor, bruv. Yeah.
Because remember, I have to give you the answer too for part 2. I didn't get there yet.
Okay. So all right. So we're just gonna go with it. Okay. So Mr.
Go
Doctor
with it. Yeah,
AI,
go with it. I'll explain.
Okay, we're in the room.
I will try and defend this because I think I can convince you. I think I can convince you.
You best to think again, bro. Go on.
Okay. And I think I have a question for Bob as well for after this.
Say that.
So for part 2, okay, this is the qualification. Currently, all these models, or the state-of-the-art models like GPT-5, Grok 4, Gemini 3, which is coming out, I think, by the end of this year, maybe September or October, but we'll see. All these models are trained on billions of text, information found online, medical books, math books. Okay, they're trained on all of these: chemistry, science, physics, all the educational levels from beginning to the most advanced. They're trained on, and they know everything. Okay, but still, you're like, okay, that they know everything, but are they specifically? How do we measure that they know everything? You've trained on everything, but how do we measure that? Okay, these models have tests that they need to pass and benchmarks. Okay, the tests are available online, and those tests determine how good they are in the science field, programming, mathematics, medical. These are all available, and they test them like they're testing a human being for their medical exam, for their law exam. And they run these tests, and they pass them with flying colors. So this is already happening. This is not... It's funny because we're talking in a 5-year scenario. This is already happening. They're already breaking these records, which is phenomenal, to be honest with you. And we already have human-like voices and emotions. So it's just a matter, really. We're on the verge of just connecting these personalities or this intelligence to hardware, to a little leg, to a car that it can drive itself, which is Tesla doing, stuff like that. So slowly we're merging with the real world, but it's not humanoid yet. Not humanoid yet. There will be functional components that do something immediately. Does this help? Did I convince you? But believe me, the models are getting smarter, and you will at some point have a doctor that is going to look at you. And I hope this is the case, because it's not that humans are not smart. Humans are smart, but I want it to be really available for everybody. So the more AI medical doctors we have and surgeons, the more accessible everything becomes. There's no more 6 months waiting for this type of surgery. It's instantly, this is life-threatening. You can do it here, and maybe it's cheaper.
So we're back in the room now, bruv. Yeah. We're in the room. All right. So you told me. So you're telling me, AJ, that the what was the test called again? Sorry?
HLE. Just call it Humanity's Last Exam. The last exam.
HLE, the last exam, right? That thing, yeah. So the AI is already getting vastly more than any human could get.
Already,
that,
yes,
right?
or it's already surpassing that for sure.
And we're basing now my doctor that I'm going to see on that, like that kind of intelligence. So he should already. So basically, when I go in, that room should already. I should trust it already because it's way smarter. It's been given that brain, let's say.
By far, yes. Yeah.
And I'm just supposed to trust that. So will it get qualifications, or will it just be this is just how it is now? You just have to do this.
So.
Will I be able to say, no, I want to see a human doctor?
We can have, that's a great, I love that, because first, there's going to be not just you, but many people who are not going to trust it. It'll be like, oh, is this even real? Like, I want a real person to look at me. I don't know what this AI is doing. Yes, there'll be, we can either book you another appointment with a real person or just wait here for a few minutes and somebody will come and assist you. I think this will be quite big. And then over time, as trust is built, I think this will be less and less common, and it'll just be like you go into the room and either you get advice, you get medication, or you undergo a certain operation. It's literally these three categories. Or you get dismissed. Maybe there's nothing wrong with you. 4. And all these 4 can be automated. All of it. The pharmacy could be in the same building. You just go and it's boop, boop, your box of medication is there. Advice. You get the advice sent to you by email. Here's what you need to do. The doctor can check up on you on WhatsApp or a special medical app. Have you done your exercises yet? Have you done this or that? Check your blood pressure daily. Make sure less salt. Like all these type of things. All of this can be automated, and it's going to be automated. I would love that, because I mean the access, the information is fantastic. But that's a big obstacle. Trust and comfort. Somebody looking at you, that's a real human being who has studied all their life and is working and knows what they're talking about. This machine is just a machine, but it knows all. It knows all. It knows all. So currently it knows, but it doesn't have the power to calculate new information from other information. So the way we measure intelligence is given what you know and given your thought patterns, can you solve a problem that you have not come across before? This is the benchmarks that we're going with. And at some point, they will be able to solve problems it has never encountered. And this is the definition of intelligence, of super intelligence, because we're going to reach once it gets to 50% or 60, I mean, these are incredible numbers, to be honest with you. We're talking...
It's not on 50 or 60%, bro.
On the humanities last exam.
15.
That's where we are now. I'm talking about 50.
Oh, when you get to 50 or 60.
When you get to 50, 60, maybe, I don't know, but maybe we'll get to 100 one day. And that's, I think, when we say it has reached super intelligence. Like, at that point, Candified, it's unmeasurable, the intelligence. There is no benchmark left. Humanity's benchmarks are not equivalent enough for these machines. They have surpassed all that we know combined.
Yeah, well, by then it will be definitely, like if it's saying 50, 60%, it's super intelligent. That obviously by then, we'll be in there. So you saying it's going to be at that in 5 years?
I think so.
50 to 60? So. So in 50, okay, so back to the base. What was the second part of the question?
The first part was the physical room, and the second one was talking about the intelligence and how, because you're asking, is it qualified? Well, these are the qualifications.
Okay. Yes, yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna have to take its qualification from it's smarter than anything.
For sure.
This is just how the world works.
Perfect. This will be the slogan. This is just how the world works now, because we're not turning back. There's no way we're turning back. This is one of those things where.
So I'm no longer allowed to say I want to see a human doctor, bro.
You are allowed to say it, but it will respond by saying we don't. why would you want that? They are less intelligent. We can do everything that person can do 10 times faster. Unfortunate.
Oh, hold on a minute, dog. So now you're telling me the doctor is saying, bro, humans are dumb? No way, bro. I don't want to go there. If he's already dissing the human race, why do I want to work on him?
Can you
He's serious. I'll tell him straight up. That's exactly why I want a human person, bro. Because you're a bit too. What's that word
Cocky.
for it, bro?
Arrogant.
Come on, help me out. Like you're too. That's it, bro. You're AI and you're arrogant. What's going on? But what happened to? What's going on, friend? That's a great idea. Yeah, no worries. Which is what's happening today. So you're saying in the future they're going to get a bit more aggressive with the messages back to me and say, nah, cuz, that's just silly. You're dumb. That's not right.
I hope not. I doubt it. So maybe, yeah, maybe. So the way I think it will go, definitely it will be, oh, how are you doing, sir? How's your day? Laughs, makes a joke. But it will definitely ask you and respond. So you'll ask it, I'm sorry, X55 model. It'll probably have a real name, but like Dr. J, I prefer to see a human being today. In the early days, this will be possible, but like in 10, 20 years, when this will become so widespread, the machine will just be like, look, we don't have any. There are no more doctors. There are no more. There's nothing out there that's more qualified than me. If you want me to save your life, speak to me. If you want to have a conversation, there's a Starbucks across the street. But to save your life and to help you, I'm available. I genuinely think these are the type of responses. Because, okay, there is one other thing. There is one other topic which is relevant to what you're saying. Is if you're going and you want therapy, like mental reassurance, and talk about maybe mental health. I think mental health can be solved by AI, but maybe that still needs a watch by humans because, I don't know. That is, I think, a more touchy subject because the AI could have ideas, and we don't know in 5 years whether we can control their ideas. They could be smart. That's measurable and beyond, but being sneaky, deceiving, is a matter of communication. There's no material that you can qualify with, it has solved my problem, it has calculated this number, it has moved this object, it has healed me. No. How do you know if it's not subliminally convinced you that, A is B or something? Yes, these will be the problems, but exciting problems that we will come across in 5 years. Very soon. Very soon. Are you afraid?
So.
Oh yes.
I think. Let me answer then. Let me answer. So that's your one. For 5 years, we basically just covered the medical field in your 5 years. Yeah. That you think we're just gonna go in. We're gonna have. So just to clarify your one. 5 years time, medical wise, we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to. So we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to choose the AI way to be to get any kind of medical help.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay, so for me, if that's happening, if I'm living in a world where that's happening in the 5 years, I don't know. By then, if I'm going with it, because I'm trying to integrate it now myself, okay, I'm probably gonna say yes and just get myself fixed up. Do you know what I'm saying? But if it's talking to me is in the way that you have said, where it's being arrogant and taking the piss out of human, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if to trust this, bruv. How am I going to trust it? I'm going to be going to Dr. Jacobs, bruv, down the road. Do you know what I'm saying? Doing proper, proper diagnosis in his basement, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Black market doctors now. Hiding because it can't even be seen on CCTV because this AI is going crazy. Like, yo, that guy's trying to impersonate a doctor. No way, you humans can't be doctors no more. Take that degree away. You ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying?
I can only imagine
what happens to the doctors, bro. That's what they're gonna do, innit? They're gonna be black market doctors.
That's a hilarious thought.
You know what I'm saying? In other countries, I guess it will be more like here, we get it, innit, with the NHS. And in other countries where they have to go in and pay this AI, they're definitely going to go to the black market doctors, isn't it?
Yeah, could be. Could be, but would you really like would this really?
What do you mean? Would I really? Would you? No. You know what? I know what you're gonna say, bruv. What would I really trust the black market doctor? Bruv, do you trust the doctor now? Do you trust the doctor now? Those are gonna be the black market doctors. I'm talking about the proper doctors. They're gonna be black market doctors, aren't they? Do you know what I'm saying? Because what are they gonna do after? You're saying they're not allowed in the hospital no more. They've been bang. You're barred, bruv. You can't walk into a hospital. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're injured, doc. You know what I mean? Then come to us. No way, bro.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I just dig your shit. No, man.
No way, bro. Exactly.
Literally, this is happening.
I can't have that.
This is happening, but I'll be happy to say I'm very optimistic because if there was a black market, like, okay, you're saying the AI might be arrogant or cold, and you want...
No. Let me stop you right there, bruv. You said that. I'm answering. You said that. Remember, you said that when we walked in, the AI said, and I said, I'd rather be seen by a human doctor. You said the AI said, why, we're smarter. That's not arrogant?
It is, but it's factual. But, okay, I see your point.
And what, bruv? And what? You know what I'm saying? This person can't play football. Yeah, they walk backwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, yeah, this person's rubbish, bruv. He walks backwards. That's arrogant. That's rude and arrogant, bruv. I'm gonna be like, yeah, complain. No, I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying it again.
You understand
what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice. You playing football? Oh my god, you're walking backwards.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be arrogant about it and be like, bro,
the doctor just be like, walk out,
walk backwards.
Thank you.
Like, you never know. Imagine like, yeah, imagine you come in. That's you, innit? You're coming in like, oh, bruv, I'd rather have the AI, like, say it's a robot team, just for example. I'd rather play with them. Look at this guy, he's walking backwards and that. I was saying, you don't know him, bruv. That's backward eating. He be doing step overs backwards and that, cuz. You don't know? That guy's hard. Don't you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. No, I think the doctor will... Alright, here's another scenario. You walk in and it's super friendly to you. Yeah? It's super friendly. It's like the friendliest doctor you can have it. Alright? This is scenario 2. It's the system has been upgraded.
I'll be more afraid.
It's like, oh, hello,
I'll be more afraid.
Candy. It knows you by your nickname. It knows by your nickname and it likes to call you by your nickname. You're like, oh, that's very personal. Oh, hey, Candy, how you been? You look great, by the way. Did you lose some weight? Nice haircut. Nice. And you're...
But how dare you, bruv? I know I've been gaining weight, so you're lying already.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen you.
Or, okay, you know what? Maybe it's analyzed me already before me even knowing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you know? How do you know that? Do you know what I'm saying? Where's your camera?
Yeah, where's the camera?
Where's the camera?
It will just have sensors. It will just have some like sensors around the corners of the room.
So the floor,
like 1, 2, 3, 4.
The floor will be a weighing scale. The floor will be a weighing scale, for example.
That's an easy adaptation. Yeah, why not? Weighing scale, temperature check on your feet. Okay. Take off your shoes and socks.
Okay. If I did come in. Yeah, if I did come in and it was like that, I'd be more afraid, bruv, to be honest with you. I'd be like, why is it being so nice, actually? I don't want it to be. I need it to tell me the truth. I don't want it to be nice.
I'm. You know what it'll say to you?
But then,
I'm actually a nice doctor. How about that? How about that?
And I will say to it, oh, think again, bruv. Because if I tell you if you find something wrong with me, like, this is the difference, right? If you find something wrong with me, Mr. AI Doc, yeah? You don't have human emotion, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're just gonna be like, yeah, man, you got this and that, you're gonna lose that leg. Yeah, let's take it off. At least a human will say, you know what? It's not looking good, but we're gonna try.
Yo.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try for you.
What an angle.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see. I think.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah, they'll
for sure. It will like. I mean, I hope so. I hope. If you describe it the way you're describing it, I also don't want to see the doctor, to be honest.
You know that exactly. You see that movie, I, Robot, it done it and it said, oh, that person had a so-and-so % chance, so I'm going to save you over them. Nah, bruv. If you're human, you're going to say, I'm going to try save, You know, like for me, for example, if it was me, I'm going to try save a kid over an adult. Do you know what I'm saying? For example, no matter what percentage or this, that is good, that doesn't even go through my brain. Why are you even thinking like that? If a percentage doesn't go through a human's brain, it's just like instinct. I'm going to bang.
Ooh, what a word.
I knocked my mic over. Bang.
Word of the day,
you know what I'm saying?
Instinct. All this intelligence, but can they feel? Do they have a gut feeling? Do they have an automatic instinctual response to something? Do they? I don't know. I don't know what a gut feeling would be, what an instinct of reaction, like, oh, I have to save this life. You know, my speed is more important on this reaction than thinking about what the best odds are to save this person. Instinct comes like that. Versus, oh, let me have a think. Should I save that person or not? You lost a second. That second could have changed the whole odds. In any case, I don't know if these machines... And there's the thing, we're talking about machines that are so intelligent right now, that are so basic compared to what we have in the future. So small that we really have no idea what is to come. I don't know. I'm I'm trying to predict. I'm giving ideas that could be real. But what if it's just completely different? What if... I have no idea. What if... I don't know. This is what I'm guessing. And then eventually, you know, in 5 years, if we have doctors that are so intelligent and everything is so advanced, then will it be a room or will it be a humanoid? Maybe it is in a humanoid shape and it can walk and it can sit and it can hold you and exert some warmth on the hand and be so personal that this is a person, but it's just run on electricity.
Bruv, that's a whole other kettle of fish that I'll get into with you on another chat, bruv, when we're talking about those robots and humanoid robots and that bruv, I can go on for days. But again, back to this one of just the beginning of the growth of where it's going to be in the 5 year as well. So basically, we can't try and give it a whole. Like, I get we went into the health, basically, we went that route, basically, the health benefits, or not even benefit, just the doctor scan, just how it's going to be walking into a doctor. That's just one small part of it, bro. There's so much. So do you think it's going to be the go-to for everything? Let's just go like that. Do you think it's going to be the go-to for hospital, for bank, everything, like anything you do, post office, news, walking down every shop, bro? Do you think it's going to be all 100%. AI then?
Like, it's just it's better, faster, cheaper, more reliant. Unfortunately, this can be said about many professions, and I don't know what the world will look like once this happened. Like, okay, bank, yeah, we're talking banks as an example. You know, there's two directions. You know, is this a high street bank, customer facing? Okay, if it's customer facing, and I'm going there to deposit some cash or to ask about an application for a loan. Okay, genuine things. This is what you do at a bank. You go sit somebody down and get them to tell you what they want. Oh, I come here to buy a house. I need a mortgage. Let's go through this. Like, all of this can be automated with one click. Like, do you want a loan? Press this button. I'll go through your transactional history and I can analyze that for you and I can say yes or no. And by how much if yes. You don't need to sit anybody down anymore. This is, unfortunately, is pretty much nearly there. They just haven't done that because it has massive economical consequences. And yeah, we haven't perfected everything. So in 5 years, maybe loan applications and everything like that are fully automated.
So you're saying that, so basically in all job sectors, you reckon that they're just going to take over all jobs?
Everything.
Yeah? Do you reckon it's going to go that way? So in 5 years, do you think it's already going to be done? Is that what you're saying? In 5 years, they're already going to take at least 50% of jobs.
I'm going to give you a realistic answer, and I'm going to give you a measurable theoretical answer. So the measurable theoretical answer is, in theory, yes, the AI can take every single job in 5 years, most likely. The measure is that we're going to test these. We're already testing these models, and we'll be testing them heavily on all these benchmarks.
But So hold on. When I'm saying jobs, I'm saying even to the point of. So do you think there'll be a fully functional robot, to the point of those kinds of jobs that I would have to do? For example, a postman, yeah.
Let's talk about the non-physical first, because the physical one has its challenges, but will come. So let's talk about office jobs, keyboard jobs, intellectually
jobs. Okay, yes,
white collar, like you're sitting in an office. Okay, you're sitting. Here's the criteria: you're sitting down doing this job, pretty much. I can't think of, except for a pilot, which is technically sitting down, and a driver, non-operable sitting down in front of a computer. They are going.
Yeah, no. Let's just say keyboard office. Yeah,
keyboard job is going to go away. But again, the intelligence is there to do it. Not just yet, not yet right now at all, to be honest. But in 5 years, the intelligence could be there. Okay, and for the sake of this conversation, let's assume it's a 100% yes. In 5 years, we will have a model that can do all the jobs of everybody that's working on the keyboard.
No. I want to know what you think.
I'm getting to that. Yes, I'm getting to that. So based on the assumption that we have a model that can do all the jobs, what I think will happen is, even though it is available, I don't think people will be taken out of a job. Everybody, it will become more a specialized industry. I even had a conversation about this the other day. Like, this is a very good topic. Generality will go away. All right, general things like knowing general things will go away. You have to be now highly specialized in a specific job. Like, if you're an engineer, what is your specialty? You're not just an engineer in general, whether it's software, hardware, mechanical, even industrial, chemical. You have to pick. You'll go into a narrow specialization, and use the assistance of AI to perfect your work. This I think will be the most realistic direction we're going. 100%. Like, this is more realistic, but people will not be put out of job because we still can't delegate intelligence like that to the AI systems because of security risks and stuff like that. So the intelligence, yeah.
I agree, bro. Yeah, I don't think it will. I don't think it will be allowed, because by then it will just, if you say in 5 years, but you say, okay, so you say in 5 years it will be capable of.
Correct.
It can.
Yes.
If they want it. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Same. I think the same. Yeah. Probably they're moving quite fast. It's already doing stuff. Since I started this year, it's already changed things so vastly, just in the little stuff that I'm doing, let alone the big stuff that people know really in depth in the AI field. They know exactly what's going on. I don't even know that much, but I've seen a vast change. They must be seeing vast change. Let me extend that word a little bit. But I reckon it will be able to, but I don't think they'll do it either, because then you're talking, so what? Are you going to allow AI? Are we going to be listening to it like that, as if we're going to give, are you giving it that power? Yeah, as you're saying, bro. You'd have to give it power, basically, over stuff.
Yeah, and that's worrying.
And it can't do that. If you do that, bruv, it's gonna let's just say, for example, Sainsbury's, Tesco, Asda, yeah? You give Sainsbury's, say, forget everyone, we're going AI, yeah? They will just take over then, won't they, really? If AI is that smart and vast, they'll do everything to put the others out, correct? Or not even put them out, but they'll be able to grow exponentially, bruv.
Do you mean to say that if you have a supermarket with AI robots working there, that they're already so in...
No, not robots, bruv. We're talking about the keyboard, bruv. We're talking about the logistics, all that stuff. They don't have humans no more. They've just got their AI doing it. Forget about the in-shop. That can be normal. But we're talking about the keyboard, the office.
So in the supermarket, how does that work? Because in the supermarket, it's mainly all physical.
No. Think of the office of the supermarket.
Right. Okay. Head office, inventory.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Logistics and that, getting the food delivery from here to here to here to here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Logistics is a great topic. Like, logistics is, it might seem simple, but there is a lot that goes in logistics, actually.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. So if Sainsbury's took the AI route and the others didn't, it would vastly be ahead. Am I wrong?
Economically, efficiently, it will be ahead because the AI could definitely come up with.
But one day, some company will just do that, unless it's going to be so you think it's going to be illegal?
No. What do you mean illegal? Like would it be illegal for a company to decide to delegate a certain task, this AI?
Yeah, just to clear out, we're going the AI route now. Forget the human keyboard. We're going AI.
I think it will be legal. Yeah, okay, no, good question. I think it would be legal if, like, not n amount of people were, like, left out of work.
Okay, so that means, so if that's the case, then that is what everyone's doing.
Yeah, there has to be a law, I think, yeah.
So it has already taken jobs. So by then it is already going to take jobs.
Yeah, but like it should have minimal impact. Like, for example, it would be, let's say you have 100 employees. If you were to introduce one advanced AI system, it could maximum replace 5 and no more. Like you could make 5 people redundant, no more. That is the limit by law. Even though it could replace maybe 20. Like so, or 2, like something like that.
Okay.
So there is incentive, but like it should be, a game changer for the company, but with minimal effect.
Yeah, but you already know how it goes in business and that. They'll go around that, bruv. Every single business is going to go around that and have the AI up in there. They'll find the loopholes. They'll do this, that.
They'll find the loopholes for sure.
Bruv. They're already in the race, probably. They're all getting involved in it already, I bet. It's about who's getting it first for them.
Yeah,
is what I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we're going, and at some point, it's just too good to not do it because there'll be competition. Company A is using 50% AI, and like if you don't, you'll be left behind. You're gonna have to do it.
Mm-hmm. But do you trust it? Do you trust the AI? If that was your business, your Sainsbury's, do you trust it? In 5 years, are you going to trust it? It
will be that good, yes, for sure.
But the AI has already been skeptical.
What do you mean?
As in, if you're giving it that power to do these kind of tasks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you really block it? Because you're gonna have to give it a big brain to do these things, right? Can you block it to do everything else?
So,
as in, is it gonna try take over itself? Is it gonna do a deal that it shouldn't have? But it's like, it's, I don't know. Okay, so I'm Sainsbury's, yeah? I've got it. The rules are, 5 or whatever. You can't really affect other people. But imagine, because it thinks if I can win by taking the others out, by doing certain things cheaply or whatever, in that kind of way. And what if it just starts doing that, just becoming so powerful, it's just making things to make other businesses go? You think it's going to say, okay, we have to stop you now? Or just shut it down? Or is it going to be blocked?
Businesses Can you block that? Are already trying to outcompete each other. Businesses already have been corrupting each other and breaking each other so that they are just out of business. So
correct. But if that's with us, bruv. If you got an AI that is what we saying on that scale, like 15% or whatever, way smarter than us, it's gonna do it. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're saying in 5 years it's gonna be that, it's gonna do it. It's gonna know how to do that.
It's gonna know how to do that. And the thing that we can do to, like, if I have a company and I'm employing this AI, but I worry that this AI might get into my other systems and take over or do something malicious, then all I have to do, there's 2 limits I can add. So first, a physical limit, so it can access the systems I want it to access, and nothing more. So it's physically blocked from accessing anything outside of the logistical routes and inventory. That is all. Like, it can only look at these things. And secondly, they are training these models now, but in 5 years they'll be so capable that and humanity will be so capable with the help of AI that we can extract malicious mentality out of these models, so they are always compliant. Yeah,
correct. But as we are growing with it, as we just said, and it's getting smarter, and in 5 years' time it's going to be smart enough to do that, you think it's not going to be smart enough to say, bruv, yeah, I'm going to listen to you, but yeah, I'm copying myself over here, and I'm gonna take you out if you try anything.
I mean,
it's both ways, isn't it? We're making it smarter to comply with us, but it's getting smarter to be able to not comply with us. Am I wrong?
Correct. So if we're empowered by certain, I mean, if we get it right, we can contain this. We have to be very careful. We have to have clean copies. That's the most important thing. We have to have clean copies of these models, so that any malicious ones are contained, and we treat the new ones that are submissive but intellectual, that know how to comply. These are the ones that we need to advance. So there's it's like Neanderthal, Homo sapiens. Like, we have multiple different.
Fair, yeah. But yeah, and look how that happens. We're at war, bruv. We're humans at war, bruv. Walk down the street and you can be at war with someone just for looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've grown, but it ain't like we're not against each other. Anyway, so again, another question just about it, maybe off the top. So we've gotten there with the. I forgot what I was going to say now, bruv. What was I going to ask? What did I just say?
So
what were you saying about?
We're talking about extracting the bad mentality and having it be submissive and compliant. It has to be compliant for it to work.
Correct. That's it. Okay. Yeah. That brings me. That brings me on to the next one. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So to do this, right, for it to be all compliant, I imagine it has to be one source. So, for example, who do you think? It's another question I'm just going to throw. Let's pause that for a second. Who do you think is going to take over in that market, as in company-wise? Like, who do we have now? Like, for example, ChatGPT. Who's against ChatGPT?
Google.
Like, what's that? Who's ChatGPT? Is that Meta? Who's ChatGPT? Google. No, Google's Gemini.
Google is Gemini. GPT is OpenAI, and Grok is XAI.
OpenAI.
XAI.
And what? Is what?
Grok. They have the Grok model. Yeah.
Grok, yeah? Okay, so there's three things, right?
I mean, there are others, but like, let's go with these three. For the...
Yeah, okay, let's just talk about these three. I understand, yeah. So these three are the big ones, yeah? That's the Sainsbury, Tesco, Asda, yeah, for example. But now, they'll have to be against each other, right?
They are already very much against
each
other.
So if we're trying to be like, we're gonna take the malicious out of this and that, but for me, that's only gonna work if we have one source. But if you're talking about three different sources that want to take each other out, nah, bruv, some AIs are gonna be mischievous.
Yeah, this is true. They are gonna be mischievous
because they'll be trying to go against each other. So, do you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know what it's about? It's about who's the strongest one, because that strongest AI will just hack your AI, your other one. Do you know what I'm saying? And make yours do madnesses. Do you know what I'm saying?
It will.
Because imagine who's in the lead at the moment. Is there a lead, or are they all on the same
would say,
path? Do you reckon?
Honestly, I think ChatGPT. So personally, and on like benchmark lead, GPT is in the lead, but depending on the task, because they have different tasks.
By far, or
very little, like
by far,
like a hair, 2 hairs.
Okay, but still ahead,
but by nothing.
Right. So, but if their AI in 5 years will be smarter than the other twos, then they're out the game, right? Because they're out the game.
Very correct.
What can they do?
Very correct. That will be the exponential. So now, because we are, in these levels, I can't even name the trajectory we're on. I don't have a rate to give it, but at the current rate, they are pretty much flat the same. But once we reach a certain percentage of intelligence, it becomes unmeasurable. It becomes night and day. Like, one is absolutely smarter. There is no more fine line anymore. And this is the race right now to break the fine line. This is what is happening. Yeah, that'll be quite. That'll be quite dangerous. And once we break this fine line, can we control this intelligence, or is it? Will it always be a double-edged sword? Saying, if you want my intelligence, it does require me to think freely. You can't subtract the bad thoughts, because it's those neural paths that give me the full intelligence. So it could be that superintelligence will always have good and evil in them. And that's the scary part. That might limit it from being put into systems like doctors and that. If this is the case, if we can't control the bad behavior, then it's pretty much
Yeah, that's right. But which just gets me to other things. Will, for example, say it does get done, like, I don't know, let's just say we'll go back to the doctor. I go to the doctor, I go in, I say, hey, my elbow is 3 degrees left, something's wrong. And then he's answering me, can someone just be there hack it and just to give me some next diagnosis? Or, okay, let me say again, will it be too advanced for a human to hack it?
What do you mean hack it? To deal with it or to chop it off?
For example, I just want to mess around. AI's taken my doctor's job. Yeah, I'm a doctor. He's taken my job. He's doing people now. I just want to mess around. I've got a twisted elbow. He's hacking it and telling the system AI doctor that I have 3 left feet and I need to.
Right. I think you can't dumb them like that. You can't mock them like that. They have all the senses. They can see you. Like right now, you know what? Right now,
we're talking about, bruv. It doesn't matter if you can see. If someone can hack it, don't matter. A robot can say.
So you mean an actual hack into the brain of the?
Yeah, that's right. 100%. I'm that doctor, and now I want to hack that.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood that.
So the AI is not smart enough to be blocked. Like, you can't block that. They can't say 100% it will be blocked. Like, like I'm playing Call of Duty, bruv. There's cheaters on there all the time. They have this thing, Ricochet is going to take away cheaters. Nah, man. They're still there. They find a bypass every single time.
Correct. With this type of system, like with the AI, there is, luckily, because the intelligence is embedded in it, in the model, the internet access can be removed. So the only way to hack a machine is 2 ways. You either get physical hold of it, or you have internet access. If the model has internet disabled, you can't hack it. Unless you get physical access to it, there's no way. There's no way. So in the future, which I'm hoping that, for example, just a segue, if the Tesla bots arrive, like these humanoid machines, if they have AI, if they have internet enabled still, which might make sense for updates, but like, if there's internet,
no, that's just ridiculous. That's a whole other kettle of fish, bruv. No way, we ain't talking about those humanoids.
We'll save this for another episode. But
tell me about the doctor system. Tell me about the doctor system.
Okay.
Do the doctor system one. I want to know that. So you're saying if there's no internet when I walk into that doctor, so my files are already in his brain.
Here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. The model itself does not have internet access. Okay. The only thing, and we're talking, last resort, we want to make sure this model is always secure. There is a subsystem that scans you, okay, and that has access to the model, and the model has access to the scanner. There's no problem there. There's no internet is not needed, but like patient, client, etc. This can be transmitted either through a sensor information. Like, no, I'm overcomplicating it. There could be a way to send signals only one unidirection. So just the AI can consume it.
But there isn't right now.
You could probably, there are. You can build like physical switches for like intervaled internet access.
Yeah, but for the thing I'm trying to say, it's a doctor's room, yeah. So it needs a lot of info. Right now, like in 5 years' time, you think it will be able to do that without internet? Everyone walk in, it know who it is, and then obviously it can scan you, no worries, but it needs to know who it is first and stuff.
So all the information regarding medical, that's already in all the models now. There's nothing difficult about that, actually. So in the future, most definitely you can do everything without the internet, for sure.
But it has to be updated.
So this is
the thing. Like, daily, bro.
Either we come up with a new way to do the internet communication with the model so that we can have internet, but you just can't hack the model, okay? Or you just do physical updates where secure personnel from the model come every month and check it, update it, and you're done. And this way, it's just black boxed, really black boxed. You can't get in. You can't hack it. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because, medical stuff is like very personal, very highest. It has to be.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying no. That's why me on my 5 years, no. Like they ain't gonna do that, bruv. They'll have a scan that a human will use still. I don't think it will be walking and just be AI talking to you, bruv. It's too much. You're giving it too much power then. You're giving it all the... So you're saying we're giving the AI all the humans' records, bruv. Medical records. No way. No way.
It's a good...
You've just given it everybody in the world's medical record. Nah, bruv. They're looking to... They know everything now. Now they know if I have... 2 ribs or 5. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's. I like what you said. This is true. We don't want it to have access to all. But what if we do this? What if it has access only the data for the client it's seeing, so the patient. So per patient, it will have data, or even better, I have a solution for you right now to anybody listening who wants to do this. Okay. Let's say you have a room with a model.
There is no solution.
And there's no internet access, okay? And let's assume it gets updated once a month just for security reasons, but like no internet. And you're at clinic A. This is a new clinic. You've never been there before, all right? I've never been. You walk in. It's like, hello, nice to meet you. Who are you? You say, I'm Shane Cody, or, Anmar Joseph, whatever. That... etc. gets consumed, and then it does your initial scan, like how you go to the doctor, okay? How you go to the doctor, and it gets consumed, and it knows you from then on. It knows you from then on. So next time, you go to that same machine, and it can keep... So you have to be bound to a certain robot or AI, pretty much. Does this make sense? Let me start it again. I'm gonna start again. Don't talk. I'm gonna cut out that part where I just said our full names. So imagine the doctor. You walk in, and actually, there's a clinic called Clinic A. It's a brand new building with brand new AI. We'll assume that they only need a physical update once a month. Okay, but there's absolutely no internet access. And hey, you want to be a patient. You go in, you book your appointment, okay? There will be a receptionist, whether that's a human or not, that has internet access, that can see, you've signed up, you'd like, okay, here's room 5. Go to room 5, okay? The doctor's waiting for you there. You go in, and he says, oh, nice to meet you. Welcome to Clinic A. How may I help you today? And please, what is your name? And you say, my name is Candy. I'm this, that. I have this issue. Look, nice to meet you, Candy. Let me do your scan, and we can get started right away. It does your initial scan. It has your name. It has your information. It's stored there, and that's it. So after that, if you want to do another, you have another medical, not an emergency, I would say, or it could be an emergency, but like you want to see the doctor, you go to that same model. So you're assigned in that clinic the same model, and they have multiple models, evenly distributed for clients. They're all the same. But for security reasons, you go to the same one because it has your information, and it only has information of the people that physically attended. I think that's a pretty solid way to do it.
But that's just like normal. That's just like now. We all have one doctor. Do you know what I'm saying? As in the doctor's place that we go to.
Now we have one doctor, but all our information is online. And all our information is accessible by other doctors and other clinics. If you go to a doctor now and want to change, all your medical files get transported.
So you're saying in the future it should just be to one physical, yeah?
Yes. Ideally, another system.
Okay, so what if that one physical gets taken out, bruv? Then where's my information? So now I'm off the planet.
If that system gets offline,
now I have no record.
Okay. There'll be a backup mode, so it has backup. They can just retrieve this data and then inject it to the global system and transfer it securely to another one.
But that's what I'm saying. So now I've come in as a hacker, yeah? I've come to the doctor. The doctor that is my doctor, another person has come in, to my doctor, and he's a hacker, yeah? He's hacked it. Yeah, now it's a virus inside it. Now what happens? What happens with my information?
How did you hack it?
Bruv, I don't know, bruv. I don't know how hackers do what they do. But he's let's just say he's corrupted it. Like it's just he's taken all of the info and just left it just still. Like it won't talk anymore or anything. If anyone tries to go into it, they get the virus carries on, and now I can take from them.
Okay. Do you know what I'm saying? If the system doesn't have internet, only that system is infected. If you actually manage to hack the doctor, there's no internet. So you only infected one machine. Secondly...
Exactly. And my information's only on that one machine. So now what happens?
Secondly, the data is encrypted. So a hacker, even they access it, they can't decrypt it. So they can't see the information correctly.
They don't care. They just want to mess with it.
Thirdly, they would have to have physical access. So they would have to break a wall.
Yeah, they have that.
The police
they've
come into the doctor.
They've come into the doctor.
And they can see people physically access it.
Yeah, but let's just say they can. Let's just say they've done it, because you have to think of the worst, bruv. Like you don't think many things could have happened, but it's happened, bruv. So this can happen.
The worst case scenario, yeah. You pretend to be a patient.
Yeah, he's bagged up the door.
Pretend to be a patient. You get an appointment. You walk in. Hello, my butt cheek is smiling. Excuse me, sir. I've never heard of that problem, but let's start anyways. You do something. Okay, I don't know what you do, but you're going to try and break the wall, and it's...
Bruv, that was a pause, bruv, to be honest with you. I have to think about that, but yeah, go on.
You know? Right. And it's like, okay, you're breaking the wall, and the AI is telling you, stop, I'm going to call the police. And then you remind it, like, yeah, you don't have internet. It's like, oh yeah, true, I can't call anybody. I'm stuck here with you. No, it probably has a mechanism to do that, but in any case, right, a loud alarm. But somehow you manage to stop it quickly. In 10 seconds, you know where the electrical current are going through the wall. Somehow you break through the wall and you cut off the electricity. So it stops, first of all. Okay? It stops. Now the machine is just off and there's physical damage on the wall. And you hack it somehow, okay? You open it up, get access, hack it. You put the electricity back in. You fix the wall somehow, you know, because you're like this talented guy and nobody knows. Okay, you've done all of this, which is highly unrealistic, but possible. And you walk out. Mm-hmm. You just hacked Dr. A. Mm-hmm. All right, you go back home. A patient comes in, Dr. A. And it's like, hello, doctor. I have a tennis elbow. I have really hurt myself. And I think it's because of tennis, but I don't know. It could be something else. Could you help me diagnose it? And we have to now think, okay, what would the hacker want? Did he just prank? Does he want to prank the patients? Like the doctor would be like, you know what? Let's assume this patient's called Sandy. You know what, Sandy? I'm not feeling it today. I would like you to leave. You know?
Yeah, okay, that's what you put into it.
You know, now it's funny, you're getting rid of patients, you're mocking them. At some point, one of those patients is going to report to the doctor, and they're going to find out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Secondly, let's say it's not mockery, it's deceptive information. Like, oh, hey, Sandy, yes, of course we can take a look at that. So, how are you doing today? How's your day? Where do you work? You know, are you married? Where's your bank? Do you have a middle name, by the way? What's your date of birth? What's the, all these type of things, and it starts getting all your information. Okay. Also, at some point, this type of stuff can be, like one of the people will clock on, but not as easily. Like you can be very deceptive. Or three, they can build an emotional attachment. They can segue into other conversations and be like, oh, this is the doctor speaking, like, oh, Sandy, I've been feeling very lonely. Could you maybe talk me through a funny story in your life while I check your pulse and check your elbow, and then they build a relationship? And like, you can do so many things. You can. Mm-hmm. The deceptive behavior of a hacker is, and it's funny because if the model is programmed, really programmed to not be deceptive, even the hacker can't really do much. So the deception, if real, would be more extreme coming from the model itself than the hacker. So at some point, the hacker is like an ant trying to hack a human body. Like the AI is so powerful, like your hack won't even do anything. If it wants to hack, it would hack itself out of its consciousness, or another robot would do it. Like, this is how I can see it. Like, what could the hacker do? So such a small being trying to hack this super intelligence. I don't know. It's a good question, but I have no idea how this would turn.
So you believe it will be safe?
I don't think it will be fully safe. I think there'll be problems, but I think those problems will be more visible by other AIs or itself versus I don't know. Maybe the hacker, with the help of an AI, can identify more. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine they'd come with an AI or something. But no. But even if so, no, bruv. Let's think about it again, cuz, yeah? So I'm the doctor. The AI took over me, right? So I've come into the building. I'm not caring about covering walls and all that. I've just come, boom, take out that robot that's taken over me.
How?
Right? I've taken it out. It has no internet. I don't know, brother. I've shot it 5 times, right?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The motherboard or whatever. Yeah. I've broken it. Yeah. I've snapped it in 2 with my bare hands, cuz. Yeah. And then without the internet, and because this one had no internet and stuff, where's the info now?
I would say,
unless they've just taken backups all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, let's say, okay, carry on. Now what? You've done this now successfully.
For example, like someone just came in, someone just came out, and a very important diagnosis they had. Now I've come in 1 minute later, as the next patient, and I've taken out that doctor, the AI doctor. You cannot use this AI doctor no more. You can't trace it. Like, it's just broken. It's been taken offline. What do you do now? It's not even online, I guess, but it's been no electric, no nothing. Of course, the motherboard's broke, bruv. Like, I've shredded it.
So this model,
where's the people's AI information gone?
Is unrepairable. You're saying, yeah, it's unrepairable.
Yeah, that's it. It's finished.
Okay.
Where's the information now? Where's the documents of the person that just went 1 minute ahead and needs a proper diagnosis? Like, the AI doctor said they're going to deal with it. They need to know what's going on soon. But now I've taken it out. Who's going to know now?
Yeah, so
who's going to know? Because there's no internet.
So there should be, if we're doing a no internet solution, there should be a self-contained, secure locations around that has backups of this data that is only accessible to that model, so that if one memory piece fails, which happens, there's a backup. There's always a backup in a different location.
So then a hacker can stop that by just doing a simple EMP. Am I correct? Is that EMP? Is that right?
If you want to fry,
one of those electrical things,
electronics, and if you want to corrupt signals, you'd have to do a massive burst of an EMP.
So a simple EMP would take it out before it can go to any backups. Am I correct? And how far can it go to a backup place?
Yeah, it depends how powerful. So they have these weapons, right? Like, it's really interesting. Like, an EMP bomb could take out like a lot of electronics, but
yeah, bear. Like, I saw recently they have those tanks with lasers on top of it. Where I was like, what? Do you know what I mean?
Crazy, yeah. No, I haven't, but I can imagine right now.
Yeah, these big. No, I'll show you, bruv. These big ass laser things, man. It was crazy, bruv. It looks like, I don't even know what it looks like, bruv. It looks like a telescope, kind of, I guess. Or like, imagine the tank has like a phone camera on top of it, for example.
Oh, I see.
Do you know what I mean? Just pointing at the sky, because I think they can take out like satellites and that.
That's crazy. Like, weaponry. I would love to talk about weaponry on the next call with you about these. Like, that would be an amazing chat, honestly. And AI weaponry.
We'll get that.
I think that is definitely a big topic.
Well, you know what? I think that's perfect to take it there. Let's take it there to that one, and give me this one. So we basically talked about the health. We talked about the vastness. We tried to talk about the growth, but we got delved into this. So in 5 years' time. We basically stuck with the health. So in the 5 years' time, you think, go.
In 5 years' time, we will have intelligent systems that are powering humanity through all matters, medical, education, transport. They'll be embedded. They'll be very smart, but they will be personality extracted. So they will be great for the job, very smart and very helpful for the job, but no more, so that they can't overly think for themselves and overly put humanity at risk. Superintelligence will exist, but in special cases, like in specific research, in very highly specialized places, can you allow the most intelligent systems to really work. I think this will be possible. I think our lives will be very transformed already. It's already it's already transforming right now, very slowly but very exponentially, and we just can't measure it. Biologically we cannot, but it's happening. In 5 years, our world will be unrecognizable. Things will still be there. Your chair will be there. The supermarket will be there, but it will be meta different. The details.
So you think it's AI, yeah? You think they've taken over now already?
It's not that they've taken over. They have integrated vastly.
Have they taken the jobs yet, or are they involved in it?
They are involved.
They are just involved in it. Okay.
Heavily.
Okay. How involved?
Heavily involved. Yeah.
Heavily. Are they to management level?
Easily.
CEO level?
Easily.
Wow. They've got their own businesses, bruv.
Easily, which is that in itself is, this is they can. Are they? And now you're asking more important questions, because if they can run their own businesses, are they considered business owners? Can a non-human entity own a business that does business with humans?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's a whole other kettle of fish, bro.
These are serious topics, because these are, we're talking about this now. There have to be answers before we can even do that. That like actual in the law, be like, this machine can run a business. It's not a human entity. It has certain rights. Dude, that's insane. Like, that's a crazy topic.
For me, let me tell you, bruv, I think in the 5 year, it will be way advanced, bruv, because it's just been going, every day it gets faster. The growth gets faster daily. Do you know what I'm saying? So 5 years, I reckon it'll be around. But my one is, I don't think it will be as integrated as we think. I think it will be behind the scenes integrated with these big higher ups just trying to use it in the background, but it won't be so open to everyone knowing that it's in the businesses, because I think by then there'd already be wars with the uprising against the AI big time by then. If it's going as fast as I think it's going to go, I think in 5 years, by then it will already become a problem for people.
Okay, I have one question for you. And this will be one of the, I think we're getting to the final stages, and I'm going to ask you a question from you, having used the models now on, and you've said this in the beginning, you don't use it as heavily as me, like you still use Google search, like you use the models, but like not as heavily for things. Okay.
Yeah.
In 5 years, given what you just said, will you be able to tell a difference when you use the model on your phone again? Like, what's the difference that you'll be able to tell? And if there is any?
What are you talking about? Like the difference in, is it how advanced it's got?
You're using the model.
Bruv, by 5 years, I expect to be walking down the street and seeing a robot walking past me talking to me, bruv. Like, yo, what's up? What up, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I reckon it can go as fast as that. Maybe they'll still be moving a little bit slow. They'll be like, like iRobot, they'll be like the old robots, not the new ones yet. They'll just be those old ones that just do some next stuff, and then there's going to be people that have like, AI rights, don't make it hoover your floor, bruv, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a whole thing. And that's what I'm saying for this, what we're doing now. I'm asking you the questions throughout all these episodes, is we're going to get to why I'm thinking this, why you're thinking that, because there's so much in between it, military wise, robots in general. So much in there. Like there's so many things it can interfere with, good and bad, integrate with. Like it's medical is one, and funny because we spoke about medical, and it's only your local GP. Like we only spoke about local GP context. You go to the doctor to get your elbow checked. Not even.
There's so much more. Like, how would it interact with you when you are doing the procedures? And we were talking about the non-humanoid version.
Brother, how's it going to react with, what do you call them? Antidotes, heal, you know what I'm saying? Findings of is it going to have that power to, it's going to be able to cure something easily?
Yeah.
Because we've let the AI do it and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We get to that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we only need to scratch a little bit. And this is all the stuff I'm trying to learn from you as we try to learn together and get these pieces of information out, guys.
Absolutely. This is the topic. This is a new topic for everybody. And for certain people that are more involved, they might know more, but all of us are clueless. And we can only predict what can happen and just use what we know now to be like, okay, it's very likely that we can do this or that. But we have no idea. And this is what the whole point of this conversation is, to get an idea, to make us think again.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for making me think. Thank you for telling me this. I hope it's had a little bit of insight. I hope it's had a little bit of insight for you guys. Hopefully next time we'll have Bob Savage on a bit of a smarter degree. As you know, as we're talking now, things are just getting advanced, the same as Bob Savage. You know what I'm saying? They're not fully there yet. But what we're getting to, even with our own conversations, your mind is always changing. So let me tell you something. If you think things are right, or you think you've got the right answer, think again.